New reporting just into CNN about the artist formerly known as Kanye West. Several sources tell us Ye's recent anti-Semitic remarks are not a one-off, but part of his long-held obsession and his praise of Adolf Hitler.
You know, what he said about slavery was this whole big thing. Well, the 12 million people part is not in there because they took it out. And the reason why they took it out is because it wouldn't have made sense unless they kept in Kanye saying that he loved Hitler and the Nazis, which he said when he was at TMZ. He said something like, I love Hitler, I love Nazis.
When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all? You know, like, it's like we're mentally in prison. I like the word prison because slavery goes too direct to the idea of blacks. It's like slavery, Holocaust Jews, slavery is blacks.
You are making music and being an artist and living the life that you've earned by being a genius. The rest of us in society have to deal with these threats to our lives. We have to deal with the marginalization that has come from the 400 years of slavery that you said for our people was a choice. Frankly, I'm disappointed, I'm appalled, and brother, I am unbelievably hurt.
Kanye West has been exposed for Nazi ruling and slavery in his companies. Several sources who were once close to the rapper revealed that he has long been fascinated by Adolf Hitler. So who are these sources and what else do they reveal concerning Ye? Among the people who revealed this shocking truth was a businessman who worked with Ye. The business executive told CNN that the artist created a hostile work environment in part through his obsession with Hitler. He would praise Hitler by saying how incredible it was that he was able to accumulate so much power and would talk about all the great things he and the Nazi Party achieved for the German people, the individual told CNN. The former executive, who asked not to be named due to a confidentiality agreement and fear of retribution by West, also revealed that he left his position and reached a settlement with West and some of his companies over workplace complaints, which included harassment. The executive told CNN that West spoke openly about reading Mein Kampf, Hitler's 1925 autobiographical manifesto, and expressed his admiration for the Nazis and Hitler for their use of propaganda. The individual stated that people in West's inner circle were fully aware of his interest in Hitler. 4 sources told CNN that West had originally suggested the title Hitler for his 2018 album that was eventually released as Ye. This revelation comes after Van Lathan Jr., a former TMZ employee who confronted West during his 2018 interview at their offices, in which West made some troubling comments on slavery, recently claimed on a podcast that West also made anti-Semitic comments during their conversation that the outlet did not release publicly. Lathan said that his current comments didn't surprise him. I already heard him say that stuff before at TMZ, Lathan said during an episode of the Higher Learning podcast earlier on in October. He then went on to say, I was taken aback because that type of anti-Semitic talk is disgusting. It's like, I'm taken aback anytime anyone does that, right? But as far as West, I knew that was in him because when he came to TMZ, he said that stuff and they took it out of the interview. He said something like, I love Hitler, I love Nazis, something to that effect when he was there. And they took it out of the interview for whatever reason. It wasn't my decision. Following this recent revelation, the corporate partnerships that helped Ye ascend to billionaire status are avoiding him like the plague. On Tuesday, October 25th, Adidas announced it would stop working with him, putting an end to the lucrative Yeezy line of sneakers that became a cultural phenomenon. Adidas does not tolerate anti-Semitism and any other sort of hate speech. After a thorough review, the company has taken the decision to terminate the partnership with Ye immediately, end production of Yeezy branded products, and stop all payments to Ye and his companies. The company said in a statement, adding that Adidas will stop the Adidas Yeezy business with immediate effect. Vogue also announced that it does not intend to work with Kanye West again amid multiple controversies surrounding the rapper. On Friday, October 21st, a spokesperson for Vogue told Page Six that neither the fashion publication nor editor-in-chief Anna Wintour intended to work with West going forward. The news comes as French fashion house Balenciaga announced it would no longer do business with West. The decision was announced by Balenciaga's parent company, Kering. Balenciaga has no longer any relationship nor any plans for future projects related to this artist, a statement to WWD read. In addition to that, Universal Music Group owner of Def Jam, which used to distribute West's music, said in a statement to CNN Tuesday that the company's relationship with his Good Music label ended last year. There's no place for anti-Semitism in our society. We are deeply committed to combating anti-Semitism and every other form of prejudice, Universal Music Group added. The end of the partnership is significant, given that West previously collaborated with Balenciaga and its artistic director, Demna, on various projects. Kanye's ex-wife Kim Kardashian also has condemned his comments, with posts on Instagram and Twitter stating, "Hate speech is never okay or excusable. I stand together with the Jewish community and call on the terrible violence and hateful rhetoric towards them to come to an immediate end." Sarah Silverman also responded to the rapper's anti-Semitic remarks, saying, "Kanye threatened the Jews yesterday on Twitter, and it's not even trending. Why do mostly only Jews speak up against Jewish hate? The silence is so loud." Panama Jackson, columnist for The Griot, who now counts himself as a former Ye fan, also called out the rapper. "I'm exhausted to the point where I'm like, maybe it's just time to move on. He's unpredictable in a way that I can't gauge, so it's not worth it," he said, before adding, "It's hard for me to say I'm not a fan, but I think the person I'm a fan of doesn't exist anymore." Fans have also spoken up about Ye's problematic behavior. One particular fan commented, "It seems as though Kanye wanted a way out of all of his deals, and the Skechers thing was just an act. He's crazy, but he isn't stupid. Remember, he's currently going through a divorce." A second fan added, "He should have another name change from Ye to Yikes." However, it seems that Yeezy mogul couldn't care less about what people think. He returned to Instagram early Thursday, 27th, for the first time since he made anti-Semitic posts that ignited a wave of backlash. The posts were made hours after the rapper was escorted out of the Skechers headquarters and amid several businesses severing their ties with the artist. In his first post, Ye made a joking repost of a fake article titled, "Ye has reportedly cut ties with Kanye West." The second post was directed at Ari Emanuel, the CEO of entertainment and media agency Endeavor. The CEO had penned an op-ed in the Financial Times following Ye's anti-Semitic remarks, saying that those who continue to do business with West are giving his misguided hate an audience. "There should be no tolerance anywhere for West's anti-Semitism," Emanuel wrote, before adding, "This is a moment in history where the stakes are high, and being open about our values and living them is essential. Silence and inaction are not an option." Ye's response to Emanuel was captioned, "Love speech." "I lost $2 billion in one day and I'm still alive," he wrote. "This is love speech. I still love you. God still loves you. The money is not who I am. The people is who I am." West has also made several other controversial remarks recently, including suggestions slavery was a choice and calling the COVID-19 vaccine the mark of the beast. In addition to that, West also caused a ruckus at Paris Fashion Week after wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt in response to the Black Lives Matter movement. Kanye's ridiculous behavior may seem harmless, but it's actually causing dangerous ripple effects. West was referenced in banners raised in Los Angeles by a small group of demonstrators. The anti-Semitic demonstrators had their arms raised in what appears to be the Nazi salute behind banners reading, "Honk if you know," alongside Kanye's "Right about the Jews." Los Angeles District Attorney George Gascon lambasted the incident on Twitter Sunday, saying, "We cannot tolerate the anti-Semitism that was on full display today, Saturday, on an LA freeway. White supremacy is a societal cancer that must be excised. This message is dangerous and cannot be normalized. I stand with the Jewish community in condemning this disgusting behavior." Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti also took to Twitter saying, "We condemn this weekend's anti-Semitic incidents. Jewish Angelenos should always feel safe. There's no place for discrimination or prejudice in Los Angeles, and we'll never back down from the fight to expose and eliminate it." West was diagnosed with bipolar disorder in 2017 and has spoken about his mental health in the past. In an interview with David Letterman in 2019, he said, "When you're in the state, you're hyper-paranoid about everything, everyone. This is my experience. Other people have different experiences. Everyone now is an actor. Everything is a conspiracy. You feel the government is putting chips in your head. You feel you're being recorded. You feel all these things. People with bipolar disorder make uncharacteristic and risky decisions, often without realizing their harmful effects. But do you think Kanye's mental health status can justify his offensive behavior? Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.